is live and in color. Woo! 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 Slow down! Woo! 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 Woo!
The heavyweight champion of the world, Nature Boy.
Woo!
Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Woo!
We're coming right back.
Woo! 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 Ha-ha! Woo! 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 Stop! We can't take anymore.
All right, what is up, everybody? Man, this thing's all different. My program updated, and I don't know if it even works anymore. All right, I got volume, so we're good. So what's up, everybody? Pew Pew Nation live. We're back, finally. Episode 118-ish. I think that's what it was. Ugh. And I'm in my office. So, it is what it is. We lost our warehouse. We didn't lose it. I keep saying that. Sounds like we didn't pay the rent or something. We didn't lose it. It was rented to somebody else because we didn't really need it anymore. I needed it, but it didn't make sense to be paying for a warehouse for Freedom Fatigues when they're not using it. It was literally just my photography stuff in there, so we didn't need it. So we're back. We're back in where it all started. This is where it started, right here. The background was a little bit different back then. 118 episodes ago. I think I was actually facing my safe, which is right next to me right here. And I think I was actually facing the safe like the first 2 episodes or something. I didn't know what I was doing at all. I still don't know what I'm doing, but we're here. So 118 episodes later, and we're still going strong. So if you are just joining us, make sure that you guys comment so that we can get you. I keep saying we, but it's just me. I have multiple personalities, though, so it's okay. So I can get you guys on the list for giveaways. So can everybody hear and everything? And just making sure. So comment, let me know that you guys are here and that you're excited to be alive. Because there we go. We got some comments. What's up, Brennan? Maddie B. Crackle. I didn't hear the crackle on my side. I don't know why it does that shit. God, I hate that. Alright, well, if it's crackling, then hold tight, and we'll, actually, Alright, let's see if that works. If I just turn the volume off and then back on. Let's see if that works. If I just turn the volume off and then back on. Still crackling? I hate this damn thing. I don't know what's wrong with it. Alright, stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. It's gonna cut off, it's gonna lock up for a second. And we'll fix it here. So let's stay tuned for 1 sec. All right, we're back. Let's see if that works. Whoa, what the hell is that thing doing? That's crazy. Alright, let's see if that works. Is that any better? Let me know if that's better for you guys. Better! Woo! There we go. No, I'm not on the phone, Blade Boy. I'm on the computer. I don't know why it does that. It only does it when I switch over from the intro. I don't get it at all. It makes no sense, but I got to try to figure that out. So, but we're back either way. So, it's been a while. It's been weeks actually. And it sucks. Like I hate it. The last episode that we did, if you guys remember, we got cut off. YouTube was like, "Oh no, you're breaking rules somehow, even though you're not breaking any rules. So we got to cut you off. We're done." Ended the feed. I had to appeal it. I had to fight with YouTube. They finally came back and were like, "Oh, whoops, we fucked up. So we fixed it for you. Put your video back up, even though it was a live video and they had already cut it off." So yeah, stupid. But a lot has gone on since then. So JJ just asked how the fishing trip was. So that was last week. I was not able to do the show. The week before I was up north. Then last week I wasn't able to do the show because of a salmon trip, just a quick day trip up north. It was nice out on the river. It was cool. Fishing from kayaks for the Basquatch Hunter TV show. So I'll be a guest on their show on Pursuit Channel. And it was a good time. I unfortunately did not catch a fish. So there was only 3 fish caught. 2 of them were from our guide who fishes that river all the time. And then Mike, the host of the show, caught a fish. So we have some good footage of that fight with the salmon. But unfortunately I didn't catch a fish. So that sucked. But it was still fun. So I'm actually heading back up to Silver Lake. And the river that we fished is right near there in 2 weeks. So I'm going to actually attempt it again. I think I'm going to rent a kayak and try to go out there or a canoe or something and see if I can catch one. So we'll see. But either way, I ended up getting some salmon out of the deal. So that's cool. And be on the TV show, Basquatch Hunter TV show on Pursuit Channel next season, for his next season, so starting next year. So then, this weekend, it was the Liberty Hunt in Michigan, so it was youth weekend up north for rifle. Well, kids can hunt rifle, shotgun, bow, it doesn't matter. Colton went up there with my 6.5 Creedmoor Springfield Waypoint and did amazing. We sat in the blind all morning, didn't see anything. Got back out, went in and got some lunch, rested a little bit. Went back out and we saw some deer. So that was cool. Colton actually had a doe walk out about 53 yards out of my back window, I call it, in my blind. And he had to wait that thing out. That was the first time he's ever seen a deer and ever looked at a deer through a scope. I was extremely proud of him. He had to wait it out. So he waited 16 minutes. I was actually GoProing it, so that's how I know how long it was. Waited 16 minutes and that deer was just facing us. Would not turn. She was just looking right at us. And finally I'm like, you can't take the shot. There's nothing you got. Finally, she turns and starts kind of walking into the woods where we wouldn't be able to see her anymore and Colton wouldn't be able to shoot. And I'm like, all right, you can take it if you can. And right when he was about to pull the trigger, he took his finger back off the trigger and he was like, I can't shoot it, Dad. There's another one behind it. And I'm like, are you serious? So I grabbed my binoculars again and looked. Sure as shit, there's another deer like hanging out right behind that thing that we didn't even see walk out. It just completely blocked. So he actually called the shot off because he said that he saw that other deer. So unfortunately, he didn't get to take a shot at the doe. And then I'm like, all right, let's just wait. It's cooling down. Sun's going down. We'll see what's going on. And I don't know. I have full signal. I don't know why it's saying that. Blade Boy, it seems like yours might be the only one doing that. I would close out, bud, and then get back into it. So, as I don't think anybody else is having issues right now, and I have full signal. Like I can't get a better signal right now. So, but either way, so it turned like 2 minutes after that deer walked back in the woods. I turned and I'm like, Colton, there's a buck, little spike. It was just a small spike walking out of the woods, and he's like, oh my god. So he turns. We get the gun set in the other window now because we had to pull it out, put it back in the other window, get that all set for him. That was a 118-yard shot, and he waited that one out. Same thing. He just didn't have a good shot. The thing had its butt towards us, kind of, and it was a slightly turned, but he just didn't have a good shot. Waited that thing out about 10-15 minutes or so. He finally turned, and Colton had a broadside, perfect shot, perfect opportunity, 118 yards. Keep in mind, Colton's 8 years old. 118 yards, took the shot. This deer dropped like a ton of bricks. Just boom, right to the ground, done. And I'm like, holy crap. So we had a cool, little father-son moment in the blind. We both were crying and excited and everything. And I made phone calls to Moe and my dad and like everybody. I'm like, we can't go out yet. We gotta wait, make sure that thing is dead. It dropped right in its tracks, didn't move, never budged. And we get out of the blind, probably 10-15 minutes. We sat in the blind, get out of the blind, and all of a sudden that thing just jumps up like nothing happened, runs into the woods, and it's stumbling around kind of in the woods. You could hear it struggling. So we backed right off, waited probably another 15-20 minutes, didn't hear anything. All right, well, good. I don't know what's going on with everybody's feed right now, but it seems like just a couple people are having issues. But anyway, so we waited, went out there. I'm expecting to see this pool of blood where this thing was laying because it dropped immediately, just boom to the ground. And we get out there and we're like, where the hell's the blood at? Are you kidding me right now? Find some blood, find some good hair, and then nothing. Just nothing. We had no idea. We didn't see it run because we were like kind of talking, and we just heard it, and nothing. Couldn't find a trail anywhere. I was out till like midnight trying to just kind of scan the area, just trying to find something. So finally we called a tracker that's local with some dogs. She came out the next morning on Sunday morning and brought the dogs out. Really, really awesome lady, awesome tracker. Her one dog, her main dog, found like 28 deer last year. So it's a really good dog. And tracked, like followed the path. The dog's doing good, running. Gets across the road and all of a sudden just stops and looks back at his handler and she's like, that's not good. He doesn't look back unless if he lost the trail. So she had him scan some more, started back, went back out, and just nothing. So she's seen a lot of this. So she was like, I guarantee what happened was Colton shot high and pretty much stunned the deer for a minute. Or for 15 minutes while the thing laid there. And it was actually probably perfectly fine. Like, I'm just waiting to see that picture come through our trail cam, actually, in the next week or so. Because, like she said, he probably kind of, like, nicked the spine and it stunned it for a second. But she's like, I've seen it happen before, and the deer's fine. Because Colton did say that he shot about just above the shoulder instead of behind the shoulder where he should have been. But he was like, I was shaking and the gun was shaking a little bit and blah, 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 and whatever. But either way, it sucks he didn't get the reward of having the deer, but it was amazing to see him go through all of the steps other than actually retrieving and gutting the deer. But man, I was proud of that kid. It was awesome. He took that shot 118 yards for an 8-year-old. With a live animal at the end of your crosshairs. Like, that's pretty damn good. I was pretty proud of him. I know adults that have never shot 100 yards. So, it was pretty cool. It was a cool experience for sure. Oh, man. Is anybody else having issues here? Because I'm not seeing comments, but everybody was talking about that they were having issues. I don't know what's going on today. According to my stuff, everything's good. So, excellent connection is what it says. All right, good on Stephanie Johnson's end. So, hopefully everybody's good right now. But yeah, so that's what's going on. That's what's what's been happening, and it was fun though. It was a good trip. Colton is bound and determined to get a deer this year, so I have to try to figure out when the hell I'm going to be able to get him back up north to hunt. Unless if somebody around me has some land that we can bow hunt, then that would be fantastic. But so yeah, so let me know if you got some land that you can bow, that you would let me bow hunt with him downstate Michigan here. But or I don't even care, Ohio. I don't care where we go. But I got to find somewhere that kid wants a deer. He was super bummed, man. I felt so bad for that kid. Like, he did everything right. Everything right. And then he just high. Like, just high on that thing. I mean, I was looking it up, and the area that could happen, it's like, it's honestly a skillful shot. It's a skillful miss at that point. So, but I don't know. Eric said it's a great sport of hunting to experience the spirit of the wild. It is, man. It is. Colton, I was really, really impressed how much he was into it. I wasn't sure. I knew he wanted like the shooting part. Kid loves shooting guns, but I wasn't really sure what he would do when a deer actually walked out. I had doubts if he would be able to pull the trigger. And he was, I mean, it was, that doe kind of calmed his nerves. He was out there. He was dealing with that, and, you know, I was just having him breathe through it, calm down, relax, and he was getting calmed down. He was good. And I wish he would have been able to shoot that doe instead of that spike, because that 53-yard shot, I know he wouldn't have missed. He would not have pulled that a little bit high, and we would have retrieved that deer. I can pretty much guarantee that. It's kind of funny because it's like, you know, you do everything right and you're excited, and he wanted to get out of the blind immediately and go see that deer. And if we would have jumped out early and went to find that deer, it probably still would have been stunned on the ground, and it would not have come to yet. And I bet you I could have just put a round through that thing with my pistol and finished it off. I was so pissed because I'm like, why do we gotta wait? Why didn't we just go out there? Damn it! It would have been awesome. But either way, we got the experience of hunting. He got the experience of shooting, and that adrenaline dump that you experience if you've never hunted before. You just don't know that adrenaline dump. It is like nothing else in the world. It is fantastic, is what it is. It's addicting, is what it is. Like, I need to go shoot a deer. First of all, my freezer's almost empty right now, so that deer that Colton would have gotten would have been amazing to have right now. But it's just that adrenaline rush and that just straight dump of adrenaline that's just amazing. It really is. What's up, Andrew? Buck fever. That is 100% what it is, man. It's pretty awesome. So that's what's been going on, though. Just so much stuff. We have. I wish I could announce the big thing that's going on with me and Freedom Fatigues right now, but unfortunately, I'm not allowed to. But you guys will find out eventually, and I'm telling you, it is incredible. It is absolutely incredible, and I'm like pinching myself that this is actually real, because I never in my wildest dreams thought that I'd be working with the person that we're about to be working with, or we are working with, but I haven't actually technically worked with them yet. It's surreal. It really is. It's insane. So, Eric Johnson said, me and my son heading up October 1st. So, Eric, I might actually do the same. I can't go that early in October, but I might actually do the same and just bow hunt on the same property for at least a day or two with Colton. Just to, I'll let him shoot the crossbow. He can if he can shoot a 6.5 Creedmoor, he can shoot the crossbow. Let's put it that way. So that kid handled that gun like a freaking champ, man. He turned safety off himself. He had everything ready. He checked when he got in the blind, make sure that he had a round in the chamber. Dude, I was so impressed. It was amazing. It was amazing to watch an 8-year-old respect it that much and understand exactly what he was doing the whole time. It was really, really cool to see. So, let's go through this list real quick of names. So if you are on here and you have not commented at all today, comment now so that I can get you added to the wheel of names for the giveaways. We got a bunch of giveaways today. We got $25 gift card to freedomfatigues.com. We're actually giving away a brand new 30-round PMag for your assault weapons. Like my shirt here is the assault weapon shirt from freedomfatigues.com and Pew Pew Nation USA.com. I got all kinds of cool stuff. I got a cup from FN because I'm going to show you a brand new FN today. So we got a brand new cup from FN that I've almost drank out of like 4 times because my cup is right next to it. And they both have straws today. So I keep having to like not grab that thing. But Andrew, that is 100% right, man. It starts with leadership. And it's the youth mentor program. So it's a program that is meant to teach the kids how to hunt properly. So it's super important to be that leader that is going to actually teach them the right way. Like I could have totally been like, Colton, just take that shot, shoot that bow, shoot that doe in the head. Who cares? You're gonna knock it down. Shoot the doe in the head. We're not going to keep the head anyway. Could have easily done that, right? But that is not the ethical way that you're supposed to hunt. You are supposed to wait, make sure you have an ethical kill, that you have the quickest kill possible, and you want to be doing everything right, especially when you're hunting with kids. Like you just that is the whole goal, is to instill all this in them immediately, right off the bat. So it's and it's sad that there's people out there that don't do that, and that they'll just take any shot that they can get and they don't care. They just like, oh, the deer's walking out, got to shoot it right away. 16 minutes. I'm not even kidding. 16 minutes. He waited that deer out for 16 minutes. I could not believe it. Like I was itching. I'm like, oh my God, Joe, turn, come on, turn. I was doing some like random grunts at her. I was just trying anything to get that freaking deer to turn, and she did not give a shit. She was just sitting there eating, didn't care, hanging out. Like, damn. Cliff Scott said that's the morally correct way to teach the kids from the beginning. And that's exactly it. It is. And that was important to me because, like, I didn't grow up hunting. I grew up fishing. My dad was a big fisherman. I didn't grow up hunting, though. I took my first deer last year. I'd been hunting for like 3 years before that, but not real serious about it. And I just went out my buddy's property. Didn't put any effort into it. Didn't really give a shit. I liked sitting in a blind or a tree stand. And last year I finally got serious about it. I was like, all right, I'm going to do this. I want a deer. And now that I took a deer, man, it's on. But it's important to me to teach him the right way. So Andrew said my son has got more deer. That's what I was hoping for, honestly, man. I was hoping Colton would take that deer his first time out hunting. I mean, that was the first day, first time. It would have been freaking awesome. I could not believe it, man. That deer hit the ground like a ton of bricks. It didn't even move from the spot that it was standing. It just boom on the ground. It sucks. It sucks that we couldn't recover it, but he got over it. He was okay afterwards. Having the dogs come out honestly helped. It really did, because in my head, I didn't want to have a wounded deer out there that we couldn't find. That just went to waste, pretty much. I wanted to either find it or it not be there. That's what I wanted. So, Matt Brennan said, absolutely pisses me off. I always taught you shoot, you kill. We all do it once if we hunt long enough. I wounded a nice buck when I was young and committed to the kill. Be a good sportsman. JJ said, bagging a buck, there's no better feeling in the world. Mark wants to know who's bringing the beer. Mark, you can bring the beer if you want. I'll drink it. All right. Eric said, do you have to tell the DNR you shot a deer? This 72-hour new thing will be fun this year. So that's actually funny you brought that up, Eric, because for the Liberty Hunt, that website is not up and operational yet. I couldn't get on the website. I don't have to report it anyway, unless if you found that deer. But the website wasn't operational, and no DNR knew if you were supposed to report during the Liberty Hunt. None of them. They were all. I asked a couple different departments, and they were like, I don't know if you're supposed to or not. So nobody knows. That site's going to be a disaster. Hopefully it just works and they can do it, but it's going to be a disaster is my guess. It's government ran. Come on. That's what it is. All right, so let me go through this list real quick. So if you are on here and you have not commented at all, make sure you comment now so that I can get you added to the list. If you just joined or if you join later, it's not a big deal. You just get added to the list as you join. But 101 is Indiana Pro 2A. 102 is Zach Westheimer. 103, Blade Boy SFU. 104, JJ Rainey. 105, Indy Toad 762. 106, Stephanie Johnson. 107, Ken Raymond. 108, Eric Johnson. 109, Mark Rigdon. 110 is Josh Smith. 111, Rob Copes. 112, Cliff Scott. 113 is Matty B. 114 is Kevin Madursky. 115, Andrew Sick. And 116 is Mark Weiner. So if you did not hear your name or your number, let me know now so that I can get you added. So when we do this first giveaway, which we're going to do in just a second here, you guys will be eligible for the giveaways. So Chris Puthoff just joined us. Welcome, Chris. You are number 117 for the giveaways, Chris. So you had good time in jumping on here, buddy. All right, so first giveaway of the night, we're going to do a $25 gift card to freedomfatigues.com. Mark Rigdon, you're number 109. 109 for Mark Rigdon. We're doing a $25 gift card to freedomfatigues.com. Freedomfatigues.com is 100% American-made, veteran-owned, Leo-owned. I say it all the time, and I'm pretty sure I'm right because I've looked it up. The only 100% American-made apparel company out there now. So my assault rifle shirt, I call it that because it is the definition of an assault rifle. It's a smart-ass definition, let's just put it that way. They're not assault rifles. We all know that. So, but everything on there is 100% American-made. Their hats are handmade, literally handmade, stitched, everything, all custom done. And also the Pew Pew Nation USA apparel is also through freedomfatigues.com. So pretty good stuff. So make sure you guys check them out, freedomfatigues.com, after the show here. And check out the new keychains they got. Those things are badass. Let's just put it that way. So let me get this going here. Okay, there we go. All right. All right, that works. So, Steve is out looking for little kings. Okay. So let's do this $25 gift card. Let's get the wheel of names going here. Let me make sure it's updated. 117. All right, boom. There it is. The Wheel of Names, the epic Pew Pew wheel gun, wheel of names thing. Look at that thing, it's beautiful. Red, white, and blue. Alright, so let's have somebody here. Stephanie Johnson, pick a number 1 through 10. You were the first name that I just saw, so you get the honors of picking the first number. 1 through 10, Stephanie. Number 8. All right, so we're going to shuffle this bad boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Are we ready? Here we go. For the $25 gift card to freedomfatigues.com. Let's see where this bad boy will stop. I love the Freedom Wheel. This thing's fantastic. This Freedom Wheel is giving away thousands of dollars worth of giveaways for the free stuff. Alright, where are we at? 117 maybe, which is Chris. Chris Puthoff. Nope, 112. Cliff Scott. Looks like it might be 107, which is Ken Raymond. And 101 is Indiana Pro 2A. It's going to be close. Oh, is it going to stop? I think it's going to be Ken Raymond. Ken Raymond, congratulations, buddy. You got yourself $25 to freedomfatigues.com. $25. So, Ken, make sure you send me your email address, good email address for you, and we will get that gift card. It'll be a virtual gift card. We'll get it emailed over to you so you can use it. So congratulations, Ken, though. Hopefully Ken's still here. You got to still be here to be eligible for the giveaways. Otherwise, we're going to give it away again. Andrew's pissed. Well, if Ken doesn't speak up, Andrew, you might get a chance here. Because you got to hang out to get the to be a winner. All right, Ken, you got a couple minutes, buddy. We're going to give him a couple minutes, and we'll start talking about the Safety Act. Actually, I don't even know if I want to get into it. Do we give him a couple minutes, or do we just go? What do you guys think? We spin it again? You got to be present to win. I'm not dealing with tracking people down. That stuff is not what I'm doing. I don't have time for that. Two-minute max. Spin it. Zach wants a spin. I'm spinning it. Ken, you're not here. You're not here. That's all there is to it. Oh, Kevin said give him a minute. Cliff needs a new Freedom Fatigue shirt. All right, we're going to give him till 7:37. 7:35 right now. He's got till 7:37. That's it. So, in the meantime, let's... Oh, man, this is... I don't want to get into it and then have to stop. So we're not even going to get into it yet. We're going to start after we figure out if Ken Raymond is here. Ken, where are you? Ken, you won $25, man. You're about to lose it. The Safety Act. Jeez, oh Pete. JJ, the Safety Act is pissing me off, man. This is insane. This thing is nuts. If you guys haven't seen the Safety Act, what this is yet, and it's actually, I wrote it wrong. It's not the Safety Act. It's the Safety Act. Literally, this is what it's called. Is the Safety. S-A-F-E-T. Yes, I said that right. It's ridiculous is what it is. Before we get into it, Ken Raymond is here. Holy crap, Ken, you are the luckiest man alive, Ken. You won yourself $25 to freedomfatigues.com, and you had till 7:37 to say that you were here. Otherwise, I was spinning the wheel again. So, Ken Raymond, congratulations. He came in at the last minute. Man, that was amazing. Congratulations, Ken. You got yourself a $25 gift card to freedomfatigues.com. Make sure you send me your email address, not on here because you don't want everybody to have it. Send it to me on a private message on Facebook or through Pew Pew Nation USA.com's contact us portion of the page. And we'll get you an email over for $25 to freedomfatigues.com. So, for a gift card. So, congratulations, Ken. That was close. I was about to spin again. Andrew's so pissed right now. That's awesome. See, we got to give him a little time. I got to give him, it was about 5 minutes we gave you. So, I think that's going to be the new rule. 5 minutes after, if they don't answer, then that giveaway goes to the end of the night. We're making a new rule right now. I own the show. I can do what I want. That giveaway goes to the end of the night, and if we don't have time at the end of the night, that giveaway goes to the next week. That's what we're going to start doing. So, Andrew, you just got to jump on there, man, and get some good stuff, buddy. So, and don't worry, watch every week. We give one of these away every week, man. But we got other giveaways tonight too. So, all right, let's get into it. The Safety Act. So this is fantastic. It's so asinine that it's laughable at this point. If you live in Illinois, just get the fuck out. Seriously, just get out of Illinois. It's about to become the least safest state in the country. Stephanie Johnson, you are 106. You were 106, Stephanie. Hell yeah, Andrew. I appreciate that, man. We'll get you. So, Illinois is a disaster. So they came out with the Safety Act. And I wrote it wrong on here. It's not the Safety Act. It is literally the SAFET Act. And what that stands for is safety, accountability, fairness, and equity today. I'm not even kidding. This is like out of some sort of freaking movie or TV show or something, and I'm waiting for somebody to jump out of the bushes and be like, this is fake. Sorry. We're just messing with you. JJ put it exactly right. You summed it up, dude. They legalized the purge is really literally what they did. So the Safety Act, I broke it down here. It has two parts. It's police reform and accountability and criminal justice reform is what it is. And this is in Illinois. This is not a bill that's on the table. This is a law that goes into effect January 1st of 2023. This is asinine. This is insane. So let's start with the police, the police reform and accountability portion of this. So in the Safety Act, which is HB 3653, if you want to look up the actual Illinois law, because it is on their website now. That's where I actually pulled all this from. The police reform and accountability section of this it creates a more robust statewide certification and decertification system for police officers, requires the use of body-worn cameras by all police departments at all times when they're on duty, which I don't have a problem with, honestly, empowers the Attorney General to conduct pattern or practiced investigations, updates use of force standards, creates duties to intervene and render aid, and requires training on racial sensitivity, use of force, de-escalation, mental health, and crisis intervention. It also provides a mental health awareness and screenings, provides for mental health awareness and screenings for officers' wellness, requires a predicate offense for resisting arrest offense to be applicable. Where was I? I lost my spot. Reforms crowd control and arrest techniques, including banning chokeholds. So they're literally just limiting the police and what they can do. Requires the permanent retention of police misconduct records. Requires use of special prosecutor for officer-involved deaths. So now they're choosing a special prosecutor for officer-involved stuff. Gavin, what's up, buddy? Get you added to the list here in a second. Removes the sworn affidavit requirements for the filing of police misconduct complaints. Prevents police departments from acquiring and using certain military surplus equipment. So, and I didn't put the whole list of the equipment on there, but this is literally like anything over 50 caliber firearms, anything that is military rated, so like tanks, or they have like riot gear, that they bring in, anything like that. They're not allowed to purchase anymore as a police department. They restricted all of that. You don't want to have the police have a leg up on the bad guys, right? That doesn't make sense. Gavin, you're 118, by the way. I just added you. 118 on the giveaways, Gavin. Requires police departments to develop plans to protect vulnerable people present during search warrant raids. So they have to have a plan in case there's somebody that's present that they don't know about during a raid. So they have to plan for people that aren't there, that they don't know if they're there. So it's pretty much hurting the police departments and inhibiting them from doing their jobs effectively is really what this is doing. But there's a whole lot more to this. So this is just the police reform portion and accountability portion of this. Then you get into the criminal justice reform portion. And this is where it gets really interesting. Because they pretty much have said, and let me pull up, I have a list here. So there is no bail anymore. There's no bail that's set. And half of the offenses that you could possibly get arrested for are non-detainable offenses. So that means that you can't be detained. That means that you can't be detained if you have one of these offenses. They can't actually keep you. They just set you for trial whenever they set you. You can be a year, 2 years from after your crime was committed to go to trial. And then if you don't show up when you are supposed to court, there's still no warrant for your arrest. There's just another court date set, and they send you a letter like, "Oh, can you please show up for this one? We really would love it if you just showed up for this one." This is real. This is a law that's going into effect. I'll read the criminal justice reform portion here, and then I'll show you the non-detainable offenses that they've already said are non-detainable offenses. All right, so it expands first responder, co-responder deflection programs with funding prioritized for programs in communities impacted by the war on drugs who have police-community relations issues and lack access to mental health and drug treatment. I don't even know what to say with that one. Eliminates cash bail to ensure a fairer pre-trial detention system based on public safety and not on wealth. So no more bail, no more cash bail. It eliminates license suspensions for unpaid fines and fees due to red light camera or traffic offenses. So you can no longer lose your driver's license for not paying your fines when you have 45 tickets. Nope, you can't lose your driver's license. Just keep driving. Who cares? It modernizes sentencing laws by reforming the habitual criminal penalty enhancement and felony murder statute. Limits short-term commitments for individuals with 4 months or less left on their sentence. So it's letting people out of prison early, pretty much. Eliminates mandatory supervised release for Class 3 and 4 felonies unless the prisoner review board determines it is needed after a risk and needs assessment. Shortens mandatory supervised release terms for all other felony categories as well. So no supervised visits or anything like that. Or supervised release, I'm sorry. Increases the director of the Department of Corrections discretion to award sentencing credit and expands awards for credit for completion of educational degrees and programs. So if you go back to school while you're in prison, you get credit pretty much. Andrew said it's not showing up. What's not showing up, Andrew? Not sure. Where was I? Here we go. Provides services and programming for pregnant, incarcerated individuals and requires that medical treatment be provided to them without unreasonable delay, which I'm pretty sure that was already a part of the prison systems. This one's awesome. Requires 3 phone calls be provided within 3 hours of arrival at a police station before questioning. Those phone calls are from their cell phone. They are allowed their cell phone for 3 hours after they're arrested and brought in for questioning. 3 hours. They're allowed their cell phone still. Increases transparency and accountability by requiring investigations and reporting of deaths in custody. Ends the practice of prison gerrymandering by requiring that incarcerated individuals be counted as part of their home district and not the district of detention. That's interesting. Expands services for crime victims and supports compensation of crime victims. So, that is all the main points of this thing. So here is your non-detainable offenses. This begins January 1st, 2023. So, aggravated battery, aggravated DUI, aggravated fleeing, arson, burglary, drug-induced homicide, intimidation, kidnapping, robbery, second-degree murder, threatening a public official. Yeah, these are non-detainable offenses. They seem like they're just perfectly fine citizens that can just roam around the state of Illinois or wherever the fuck they want because there's nothing keeping them there after they're not detained. They don't show up to court. None of that matters because they don't have to. Yep. Literally, Eric, kidnapping, robbery, threatening a public official. So you threaten the President of the United States. Apparently in Illinois, that's not a big deal. You aggravated battery, burglary. So you broke into my house and you're just back on the streets. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You don't have to. You're not detainable. It doesn't matter. You don't need to set bail for somebody like that. Doesn't matter. Illinois is a fucking shit show. That's all there is to it. Let's just face. I mean, we already knew that. Chicago is in Illinois. It's the biggest joke city. I think it might be worse than California. Stephanie, exactly. I won't be visiting Chicago anytime either. It is literally the purge. They allowed the purge. All these prisoners are, all these criminals, I shouldn't say prisoners, all these criminals are just allowed to be out on the streets. Doesn't matter. Beetlejuice made these rules. Beetlejuice probably supports all these rules, that's for damn sure. Chris said, but then the law-abiding citizens uses his gun for self-defense and he'll get the book thrown at them. Yep, exactly. So the Safety Act, for me, does nothing but reiterate the fact that we, as firearms owners, have nobody for us. There's nobody that's coming to save us. There's nobody that's coming to save you as a law-abiding citizen, period, even if you're not a firearms owner. So you might as well go start saving yourself and get yourself a gun. Make sure you have your gun on you at all times. Start carrying it and hold on, man, because if Illinois did this and any other states start following, I guarantee California is going to do this. If Illinois does it, California will do it. If they haven't already, I don't even know. I didn't even look it up, but this tells me nothing more than that it is a 100% fact that we are the only ones. You are the only one that can protect yourself. That's it. So it's more important than ever in 2023, 2022, 2023 to ensure that you are able to protect yourself. You have to. That's all there is to it. This country is a disaster right now. This whole thing in Illinois, the Safety Act, is insane. That's all it is. This is mentally ill people that are creating these laws. And I don't understand. I don't even get it. What are they accomplishing by not arresting people? I don't understand what. I don't even. It doesn't even compute in my head. Cliff Scott said, makes sense for burglary. How are they going to sell your shit if they're in jail? JJ said, and then anyone in jail on January 1st for these crimes will be let go. Yes, that is 100% true as well. There's over 400 prisoners in Illinois that will be immediately released from prison on January 1st that weren't supposed to be there because of this law, according to this law. I don't even know what to say. It doesn't even make sense to me. It's amazing. Yeah, Andrew, I'm surprised it wasn't California too. Honestly, I really thought that this was California when I was reading it, and then I saw it was Illinois, and I was like, "You got to be kidding me!" But I guarantee this is coming in California. Guaranteed, this is coming in Cal. So this is just, like I said, it's another reason. If you live in Illinois, man, get the hell out. Seriously, get the hell out. That state is about to be run by the criminals. That is what that state's going to be run by. It is going to be straight up ran by criminals and criminal enterprises. Because why the hell wouldn't it be? There's no accountability. I would go rob a jewelry store, sell all the shit I want to sell because I'm not in prison. There's no bail set. There's nothing. I just, whatever. No big deal. It's just crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah, I don't know. This blew my mind when I saw this. But like I said, this is more reason to hold on tight. Seriously. Like, you are the only person that is responsible for you at this point in this country. I mean, this is Illinois that's obviously doing this, but this country, you are the only person responsible for you. You are the only person that has the ability to save yourself. And the police aren't coming to help you. They're all screwed. They can't do their job because if they come try to help you, God forbid it was a black dude that was assaulting you, and then the police have to assault him to stop him because now the police officers are going to lose their job, be thrown in prison, everything else because it was a hate crime apparently. You know, it just, the whole thing is fucked. It is. The police are not coming to get you. The police are not coming to help you anymore. You have nobody to rely on but yourselves at this point. So you got to hold on. You got to hold on tight, and you got to be ready is what it is. And that's what it boils down to. I mean, just a month ago, month and a half ago or whatever it was now, I was literally almost a victim of a carjacking. And it wasn't, the police weren't going to save me. The police weren't going to help me there. If I didn't have my gun and the know-how and and my head on a swivel at all times and the amount of alertness that I walk around at, I would have become a victim and a statistic, guaranteed. That if in the situation that we were in, they were ready to cause me bodily harm to get my vehicle or my money, whatever they wanted. Guaranteed. That's all there was to it. So you got to hold on tight. You guys got to hold on tight. You got to be able to protect yourselves. Go get the guns that you need. Get the ammo that you need. Stay alert. Don't have that mindset that, oh, it won't happen to me. It won't happen to me. Because, trust me, it can happen to you. And if you live in Illinois, it's going to happen to you. Because the only people that are going to survive in Illinois with this going on is the criminals. Literally. Businesses are going to be shut down. You watch. It is, what is today? It's September 14th, 2022. And I'm telling you right now that you will see businesses closing in Illinois. The crime rate will be higher than any other state in the United States. And the population will start to decline by the end of 2023. Because everybody that's a law-abiding citizen is going to start moving out of the state of Illinois. There's nothing there for you anymore. There's nothing. Close the businesses, sell your houses, get the hell out. Period. Gavin, isn't that funny how they're catering? It seems like they're catering like who? The criminals. I mean, if you're a politician and you're into some shady shit like all the politicians are, all of them, and you need votes, you think that you probably could gain some votes or win some votes if you are telling anybody that's committing a crime that they are no longer committing a crime at that point and that you're going to allow them to just run around free? Yeah, it's funny how that works, isn't it? It's crazy. Head on a swivel. That is 100% true, Andrew. Stephanie said there's a huge conference that happens every other year in Chicago that my work attends. They may pull out and they would lose thousands of people. They should pull out. Seriously. Out-of-towners coming into Chicago now, you know how big of a target is on your back? If you have a Michigan license plate and go to Chicago to visit or hang out, whatever, do you know how big of a target is going to be on your back when crime is legal? Pretty much. That's it. You could say that, oh, well, you committed the crime. We're going to arrest you, question you, and then we let you go immediately. Well, who gives a shit? Commit the crime, say you did it, whatever, it doesn't matter. And, oh, it wasn't me. That wasn't me. I don't know what you're talking about. And there's not even a consequence for not showing up to court. How in the fuck is there not a consequence for not showing up to court? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. It makes no sense, and it's scary is what it is. It really is. So, I don't know, man. It's going to be ugly. That is for sure. All right, so let's give something away. And then we're going to talk about some badass guns that I acquired these last 2 weeks. One of which, my PWS MK107 that you see down on the screen over there, right there. Yeah, SBR baby, my first SBR, and it's a primary weapon system MK107 Mod 2. I can't wait to show you guys this thing, and I want to explain to you guys the difference between this AR and a regular AR. So let's give something away first, though. Let's give away, because we're talking about the AR, 30 round P-Mag from Magpul, brand new in the bag still, never fired. These are high capacity clips that shoot This right here by itself is capable of killing over 10,000 people. Joe Biden's words right there. I quoted him. I don't care if it's not true. It's true. PMAG 30 round, scary. It's black and everything. It's super scary. Let's give it away. Who wants one? Linus, what's up, Linus? Where'd you come from? Linus, you're 119, just so you know. Alright, let's give this bad boy away. Let me switch over to the wheel of names, and I got to add some numbers here. 19. Okay. And then, who won? Ken Raymond, are you still with us? Ken, pick a number 1 through 10 if you're still with us. Cliff needs another for his collection. Everybody needs one. Even if you don't have an AR right now, first of all, you better go freaking get yourself an AR, period. That's all there is to it. But everybody needs 30-round mags. That's all there is to it. It would run perfect in the FN AR. And I'm about to show you guys an FN pistol today, too. So, hell yeah, Eric. Ken Raymond, are you still with us? I need a number 1 through 10. Rob needs the seeds that go in it. Well, unfortunately, today we're not doing any of those freedom seeds. But that could happen next week. So, we'll see what happens. All right. Rob, you were the last one to comment, so nope. You know what? Changed my mind. Cliff Scott donated $2 and a little fox sticker. So Cliff, you get to pick the number 1 through 10, because I don't know if Ken Raymond's still here. Cliff, 1 through 10, real quick. Thank you for that donation, by the way. And if you guys want to donate, hit that little $ below the comment section, and the highest donator is going to win something today as well. So, not even going to tell you what it is, but the person that donates the most wins something today. So, Cliff Scott said number 3. So, let's switch us over to this guy. Bam. And we're going to shuffle him up 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And this is for the PMAG. Magpul PMAG, brand new in the bag. 30 round mag for your AR-15. Scary assault rifle. Magazines that are capable of shooting 10,000 clips per second out of their ass. Let's spin it. Boom. Here we go. Who wins it? If it's Cliff Scott that wins it, we're going to say he cheated because he picked the number. But we're still going to give it to him. All right. Here we go. It's slowing down. I'm going to say 104. Well, it's going to go past 104. 116. 116 is Mark Weiner. I think it's going to pass him, though. 105 is Indy Toad. It might pass up and go to 106, which is Stephanie Johnson. Oh, snap. Oh, it's Indy Toad 762. 105. Congratulations, Indy Toad. You got yourself a 30-round assault mag clip thingy niner. That's scary. That the government doesn't like. Rob Copes, thank you so much for the Rockstar hand there, the $3 donation. I appreciate that, Rob. And Indy Toad's excited. It always passes JJ. JJ, you've won. I've sent you so much stuff. You've won so many times. Don't start that with me. before we get into we're going to show you the FN 509cc Edge, brand new gun from FN. I'm going to show you that real quick. Before we get into that, Gavin, look at Gavin rocking it, man. $20. Thank you, Gavin. You are the man. What is that anyway? Rage, wait, what? Race quit? Rage quit? That's a video game. That's what that is. I got it. I get it. Alright, what was I going to say? Oh, speaking of giveaways. So, the Roaring Rebel giveaway, it's right here, is now until September 30th. I thought I had... Nope, I guess I don't have it on here, but... until September 30th, we're doing double entries. So if you go on pewpewnationusa.com and you buy a 1 ounce copper coin, that gets you 1 entry into the giveaway, or you can choose to enter more times. So let's say you enter 10 times into the giveaway. You get 20 entries into the giveaway. Now until September 30th. So it is double entries. So get over there and get your coins. Even if you've already bought a coin, buy another one. You get 2 entries for just getting 1. So go over there, get those entries. We are giving the POF Roaring Rebel with the guitar case away no matter what, even if I'm not sold out of the coins, on October 12th. That's what the date was. October 12th on Pew Pew Nation Live, probably from this office right here. We're going to give that thing away. So make sure you get your entries. Like I said, even if you've already entered once or got your coins or whatever, get in there, enter again. We added a special for till September 30th. You can actually purchase 5 coins, which gets you 8 entries. 5 coins get you 10 entries into the giveaway, and it's only $80. So you're getting a huge discount, and it's double points or double entries. So you actually get 20 entries, and you get 5 coins. So make sure you guys get over there, check that out. Even like I said, even if you've already entered, go grab another coin. 1 more coin gets you 2 more spots. It's worth it, and you get a badass copper coin, solid 1 ounce coin, $10 a piece. And why not? So check it out, pewpewnationusa.com, and go get those spots. October 12th is the giveaway, and it will be open until October 11th. We're closing closing it down. You can't get any more. But if you buy them right now until September 30th, you get double the entries. So 10 entries actually turns into 20 entries. So pretty damn good deal for a badass gun. The Roaring Rebel right there. Colton's holding that bad boy. 22 Tommy gun style from Patriot Ordnance Factory, POF. Takes 1020 Ruger 1022 magazines. Comes with that 30 round drum, or maybe it's a 50 round drum. I can't remember, but I thought it was 30. But badass little package, and it could be yours. So get over there, pewpewnationusa.com, and get your entries as soon as you can, so that you can enjoy that thing if you win it. I'm excited to give that thing away. We've had that one way too long. We had to get rid of it. Like I said, even if I'm not out of coins, I think there's about 80 coins, 75 coins left. If I'm not out of coins, I'm not out of coins at this point. I don't care. I just want to get rid of the gun, take the loss on it, whatever, if I have to. But I just want to get that one given away so we can start something else. Let's start another giveaway. So we got a bunch of companies that are itching to get into some giveaways with us. So we're going to have some companies come in and be involved, and it's going to be pretty badass. So we'll see how it works. But yes, and Eric Johnson, the case is badass by itself. It's a guitar case. Literally looks like a regular guitar case, and you flip it open, it's got padding in there, and the gun sits nicely in there. It's badass. So check it out, pewpewnationusa.com. Get your entries, or get your coins, and which get you entries. All right, let's talk about it. The 509, you guys can see that baby is clear. Nothing in these mags. You got a nice orange top on the mags. I brought 2 mags out so I could show you guys the difference. This gun is nothing shy of beautiful. That's all I can really say. This gun is freaking amazing. It has this graphite nitride finish. Comp comes standard on this bad boy. It's got the MRD system, the red dot system that FN is well known for at this point. Awesome system. You can mount pretty much any red dot on it. The only downfall that I find to this system is that it comes with plastic shims, the little plate that goes under the red dot, which I'm not a big fan of, but it is what it is. It's not moving because it is direct mounted, so it is what it is. But it's pretty much what you're getting here is it's a 509 compact tactical is really what this gun is, with a whole lot of extras on it. So it's got a much better trigger, flat face, almost looks like the Apex trigger that's in my 509 midsize that you guys have seen a million times. It's got a real nice crisp break on it, so nice and smooth, which usually FN has some issues with their triggers and they're kind of gritty. Not the case here. That's your take-up. Got your safety, obviously, a little blade on there. You can see that's your take-up. Nice clean break, little heavy pull, not too bad though. And then we'll reset this bad boy. Little longer reset, not bad though, nice and smooth still. And then you break again. So comes standard with the lightning cuts up front. So if you press check, like I press check guns all the time. So if you're a press check, you have those serrations to be able to do that. You get a set of suppressor height sights. The 509 frame, basic frame. It's got reversible back or interchangeable back straps, all that good stuff. What's up, Colton? And it's super attractive. It's kind of hard to see in this lighting, but gold nitrided barrel or tin barrel, super cool. Another cool feature with this gun is actually the magazine. So it's a basic mag, right? It comes with one 12 rounder, 2 of these 15 round mags. What these are, though, is these little base plates on there that match the gun are actually weighted base plates. So no matter what, you hit that button and the mag is flying out of that gun. It's a weighted base plate. So no matter what, any angle, that mag is coming out of the gun because it wants to naturally come out of the gun because it's weighted. So super cool feature on these things is those base plates. And you get 3 mags. You get a 12 rounder and 2 15 rounders. Then the takedown on these guns, I'll show you the takedown because if you've never had a 509, the takedown is super easy on these. My arm's sticking. So you lock the slide back to the rear. I can't do that because my elbow's screwed up right now, but lock the slide back to the rear. All you have to do is flip this little switch right here, that guy right there, down, release your slide, squeeze your trigger, and that slide comes right off. Super easy takedown on these. But if you've ever ran a comped gun, you know that now you have to take your comp off in order to index this thing and get the barrel out, clean it, everything else. Usually that requires like a set screw, shims, all this crazy crap. Well, what FN did here is they actually they're very innovative, and they designed a lug system. So all I have to do is press down on this comp and give it a half a turn. And bam, that thing comes off. This is dirty as hell because I've had a lot of rounds through it, but you can see the lugs on there, and then you can see inside here those little, how it's set up. Got a little lug spot, lugs go in. All you have to do is literally to put this thing on, and it indexes itself. Put it on, twist it, boom, I have a comped gun. It's that easy. It's badass. It's a very, very cool system. And again, to put this pistol back together, it helps if I put a recoil spring in it, but it was like, uh-oh, what did I do wrong? Drop your recoil spring in there, put your slide back on, bam, just like that. Flip your little switch, and you are ready to rock. So, boom. 509cc Edge from FN. The downfall to this gun, it's beautiful. The gun is gorgeous. I love this gun. I think it's one of the most attractive pistols I've had in my hands in a long time. The downfall is the freaking price tag. FN, I think, is out of their minds personally. What do you guys think? If you don't know what the price is, don't put it if you know what the price is, if you've seen it. But what do you guys think this gun's worth? That's what I want to know. What you guys say? I'm curious. Comment below what you guys think this gun is worth. It's a compact 9mm, designed for carry. It comes comped. It's got the lightning cuts. It's got the fancy finish on it. It's got the nice trigger on it. All that stuff is all standard. If you already know the price, don't comment, please. But if you don't know the price yet, you haven't seen my video on YouTube yet, then comment what you think this price should be. So we got Zach said $1,300, Kevin $700, JJ $1,500, Eric Johnson $699. What's up, Kinzer? Moe said $1,100. Nicole said $950. I gotta write some names down here. Damn, you guys all came on here. Kevin and Nicole. Linus said $1 million. You're close, Linus. You were close. Josh Smith is $875, $1,200 for Gavin, $1,199. All right, so I'm just gonna tell you guys. You guys are all. I agree with almost every price you guys put on there. That was under 1,000, I would say. JJ is the closest with $1,500. This gun is almost a $1,600 MSRP. It's like $1,569, I believe it was. I think FN is on drugs for trying to put this gun out at $1,600. Now, yes, you're going to find it in stores for $1,300, $1,400 all over the place probably at gun shops. But a $1,600 MSRP, I don't agree with it. I just don't think there's enough here to constitute that. It is a premium gun. It's a very nice gun. It shoots amazing. You get about 25% less felt recoil with that comp on there. The other thing with the comp is the design. You can see it's got the two top ports here that kind of come out the top and the side. So it actually takes all your blast out from your vision. So when you're out looking down the sight channel of this thing, you're not going to see that in the dark. You're not going to see all that crazy flash and stuff like that. Oh, William, what's up, buddy? But for $1,600, I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. I just don't think it's worth that much money. Like I said, I do think it's a very, very nice gun. And if you think the features are worth that, then run it, $1,600. But there's a lot more you can buy for less. So honestly, the Taurus G3 Tactical, I just did that review on that thing. I can buy 3 of those for the same price as this gun. It comes threaded, so I can run a comp if I want to. I can run a suppressor if I want to, whatever I want to do. So there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of shit that you can do for that much money. But not saying it's a bad gun, because it is a fantastic gun, and I love FN. So I'm excited to have it in my possession and shoot it. And I'm doing an article on it for Personal Defense World magazine, so you guys will have to check that out. And make sure you check out my YouTube review on this thing that's up right now on this YouTube channel. So that is the 509cc Edge from FN. We got to add some people. What's up, dude? See, this is the cool thing with it being here, is that Ninja Boy can come in.
Yeah.
Say hi, buddy.
Hello, Pew Pew Nation. Are you writing this for the Freedom Wheel?
Yep. So we got to add Kevin. Kinzer is number 120. Nicole Stevenson is 121. And William Bourne is 122. So if you don't have a number, comment again so I can add you. But
Can you put me on there?
no, you're not getting on there.
Oh.
Heck no, dude.
Okay. Fair enough.